Well, yeah, it was just a crud hole, you know what I mean? The dogs ran it, shit all over the place. Hilly owned it with his wife, who was crazy, screaming at him all the time. I think that's why he hung out there all the time. He just wouldn't bother. He'd pay off the Angels to stay out of there with beer money to buy beer because the Hells Angels right on 3rd Street. I actually had a place with some girl at the time on that street, so I know all about the Hells Angels. And we did a show in front of the Angels once. I don't want to get into that. That was somewhere else. But CB's. So it was like a shithole. And then Marty and I, we had played it early on, but we never hit it off with Hilly or something. And then I had a pool table in the back, and a stage to this side, not this side. If I'm looking at it, here was the stage. This was just people, and in the back of that it's just the dressing rooms. That was before it ended. But before that happened, the stage used to be left, and there'd be a pool table in the back over there. And Marty Rev liked to play pool over there. And I forget the name of the guy who ran the place. He always wore a hard hat. He demanded that Marty buy a drink. And I said, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of the drink." No, he's not good. So we were banned. So for a while we were literally banned. And it wasn't until Marty thought a few years later, said, "Hey, come on. You can't keep these." He went over to the hill. He was standing outside to see me. You got to let these guys in. At least let them in. We were banned because Marty wouldn't want because Marty didn't drink. But I said, "I'll buy the drink. No problem. I have mine, and I'll take Marty's. I'll pay for it." He insisted Marty was good, but I had to go. So that was that part of it. This is before we finally got our way in. Our way in was playing every fucking day of the week. You played Monday. "Oh, how many people did you draw?" "Oh, 2. Okay, we'll play it Tuesday. Tuesday, "Oh, you got 5 people in there." "Oh, okay." And you did this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So eventually we had to play a whole week or so, or 2 weeks or whatever. And eventually on Marty thought, said, "Someday you're going to walk out with a lot of money." I didn't believe him. And one day it happened. We played like a Friday, and we made so much fun. It was all the door, and the dollars, and the 5s, and the 10s. I came back with so much money one night, pocket. I was like bulging with money. I literally threw it on the floor, and I did one of those snow angels on the floor with the money, man. But you had to stand there. I had to do it Thursday with pneumonia. I was so sick as a dog, but I had to do the show because I didn't want to skip. Because if we skip Thursday, put us back on Monday again. So that's how you work your way in, and that's how other bands work their way in. And you work your way up until you play in front of enough people to make it a Friday, and then the Saturday was the king of all. And you find when you made Saturdays, you were like in heaven. No, I think I felt a camaraderie. That was the one thing we had with Max's and CBGBs. You could hang out with everybody. I remember used to hang out with Wayne Kramer a lot from MC5 and Max's at night after it closed because they play all those late 50s rock and roll music, Elvis and Little Richard and Gene Vincent. So there were all these artists. I mean, David would be there with Wayne Kramer with Wayne County, everybody around the bar. So everybody was always there wherever you went. So it was like, Debbie was in the streets, but everybody was looking to help her. But people were really down on their luck. Come on over and stay over for a while, There's always somebody on the scene. Remember Alex Chilton was there, from his band, and suddenly went off to his own thing. So there's always that camaraderie, and ironically, I always felt that people took me in that way as well. They did. I found that out later. I found out that these people were really listening to my music, were really digging my shit, but didn't acknowledge it then. I found out later Alex Chilton was totally into everything. I used to speak with him every night at a gas station right outside CBGB's. We get drunk as a skunk and talk. And I never saw Alex at a gig. Never at a gig. Figured he never knew my music. Who gave a shit? It didn't matter. Because we all, shared in this thing. I tried to talk to Richard Hill. Didn't have it. All right, next. And as the younger ones came in, they kind of joined with us, So basically it was like a club, a wonderful club, and you did enjoy what everybody was doing. I did at times wonder what the fuck is the matter with why isn't Suicide where they are at, because they were all starting to make it. And Suicide was like, man, if there was a bottom of the barrel, we were at the bottom of the barrel with nothing else left. If there was a bottom, it might not have been a bottom, we might have been gone. So I never knew. I said, if I have to go and put it on a turntable myself, I'll do it. So, but slowly but surely, we were getting the recognition. We were putting out a Max's Kansas City record, or da da da. But still, it was just like, what the hell's going on? And like I say, ironically, I'm able to see what it's all about now, but I didn't know then. But I say there was something great about the scene, and there was something in the air, and you felt something was really going to happen about this whole thing, or with this whole thing. There's going to be a big change in the world. Little did we know, we had Richard Nixon looming back there, and no, it wasn't going that way. A great dream, a great passion, a great drive for making something new happen. If that, I don't know whether everybody else believed it, but I believed it, and Marty and I believed it, and I'm sure a few other people did. But I don't think it happened. It didn't matter. It just did matter, but it did matter. And there was Vietnam, and there's a whole bunch of shit going on.